It's time to become the best version of yourself and help others do the same. It's Monday morning and we're talking success.
Good morning, Soul family. Today is December 6th. It is so exciting to have you here with us today. Welcome. Thank you for joining me live. For those of you out there in the YouTube world, looks like we got a great group as always. Don't forget to chime in. Let us know you're out there so we can get your name in the bucket of fun and see if you can win some of these fantastic prizes we're giving away. As always, we've got some good stuff for you, some swag items with soul branded stuff on it for you to share with others or keep for yourself. First of which today, we're going with the Soul Coasters. Again, a great time of year to snuggle up with someone that you enjoy. Nice warm blanket, nice warm drink. Use the coasters, keep the furniture nice. It's a great way to go. Next, when you have that nice long drive in the morning or wherever you're going, and it's a great time to kind of get you that kickstart in the morning, you want to do it in something like this, our nice Cinemate travel mug. Keep your drink nice and hot. The nice thing I love about this too is you can close the little thing on top, which then allows you not to spill it. For some of you who may be driving on bumpy roads or maybe traffic's a little stop and go and you're not paying attention, you just do that before you take a sip and I'll tell you what, you're good to go. Last but not least, one of the more favorite things we've been coming out with lately, a mystery bag. Nice zipper pouch full of soul goodies. You're gonna love it. It's kind of a fun thing that Kristen puts together for us. So those are the three things we are giving away today. Make sure you are feeling lucky and see if you guys can win. And we'll see what we got. Now, today being December 6th, as you remember, last month we changed it. So now we close the month on December 5th, or on the 5th of each month instead of the 10th. With the 5th being a Sunday yesterday, we wanted to make sure everybody was clear and good to go. So we are locking commissions today. So we love a good payday, right? So you'll get those commissions locked today. You'll see them in your soul wallet. They'll go out on Friday like usual. But if anybody needs to make purchases from their soul wallet for product, it will be there. So leave your organizations alone until the end of today, all right? Once you see money in your soul wallet, you know commissions have been locked and are good to go. Then you can move things however you need, all right? We love that change. It allows those who needed to move some volume or move some individuals to do that before the 10th of the month, before the month is a third of the way done, right? And so this gives you a lot more visibility and to see what people are actually doing for the new month and how that's all working. So make sure you leave that alone until the end of the day. And by the way, November was awesome. You guys killed it. It was, honestly, it was lagging just a little bit there towards the end of the month, but you guys came through. I know some of you had some Black Friday things that you were doing, and there were some great things that happened. That nice little promo on Cyber Monday helped as well for you guys. So it was good to see you guys finish strong. It was one of the biggest months we've ever had. So congratulations on that. It's always good to see new people involved and invited in Soul. We're going to talk more about that there in just a moment. But first, we want to jump into one of my favorite segments because it shows all the hard work you guys are doing. A little segment we like to call Rock and Roll. And for all of you rock and rollers out there, it's so good to see you still inviting people into the Soul family. Our first rock star and roller is Eustolia Salamanca with 4, bringing 4 people in this last week. Well done. Our next one, Natural Training Solution. We see that one quite often. Well done. We also have Soul Nutri Solutions. I love it. Love all these good business names. We also have Carolina Noe Santana. Congratulations. We have Marisol Montesano with 5 new ones. Congratulations, Marisol. We have New Soul with 5 as well. And then our top rock star and roller, again, we've seen him before, Eduardo Lopez, always pedaling and helping people, getting everybody in a good spot with their soul products. Congratulations, Eduardo. Such a good thing to see. Now, we also wanted to focus a little bit on a product ingredient spotlight, which we love to do. Today's is one of my favorite ones, not only because it helps me and it's such a great ingredient, but also because it comes with a fun story. So that ingredient we're talking about today is passion flower. Now, passion flower is a plant native to the southeast part of the United States, which is awesome. It's a local one, right? So with that, which product has passion flower in it? Let's see if you guys can figure that out. Let's see who's out there live with us and see if they can guess which product it is while I finish reading it. It works as a gentle sedative and tranquilizer. It relaxes twitching and muscle tension without impacting respiratory rate or psychological function the way many pharmaceutical sedatives do, making it a powerful herbal treatment. Here are 5 clinically proven benefits of this great ingredient. Look, we're throwing it out there. We've got it in Renew. What else do we have it in? There we go. Becky Boyles nailed it. We have it in Verdazymes as well. Absolutely. 2 great products there. And by the way, I want to do a little plug. If you haven't already gotten the 180 count of Verdazymes, I'm telling you, this thing is amazing. We have one at my house. My kids love to take a couple Verdazymes before they go to bed. For me, it's super helpful. My wife loves to chat when we go to bed at night. And oftentimes I've been tired, I start to doze, and before my feet used to twitch as I started to fall asleep, which would be a dead giveaway that I'm falling asleep. So Dawn would always call me out on it when I told her I was listening, and she's like, "You're twitching, I know you're sleeping." I'll tell you what, this actually works. I've been taking a little bit more. I take 4 before I go to bed at night, and it's taken away my foot twitching. So now I get a few extra minutes of sleep without her even knowing. So it's a great thing. Don't tell her that I told you that, all right? So awesome. So 5 clinically proven benefits of that. Number 1, helps with sleeping. Commonly used to alleviate insomnia, researchers have concluded that passion flower yields short-term subjective sleep benefits for adults with sleep issues. So it helps you there. Number 2, eases pain. Due to its antispasmodic and sedative effects, physical pain can be relieved by passion flower. It has been used for premenstrual cramps or to lessen headache pain. It can also alleviate muscle discomfort and toothaches. It also helps with anxiety and stress. Passion flower is also generally used to fight nervousness, anxiety, and pressure. Furthermore, passion flower doesn't cause drowsiness or deterioration of work performance the next day. It's also been shown to help with as an antidepressant and menopause relief. It says research has shown that passion flower might provide advantages for menopause in women who either cannot utilize any sort of hormone replacement. It also been used as an antidepressant to help boost the effects of St. John's wort. And last but not least, it says in one study, passion flower extract elevated degrees of an antioxidant enzyme and reduced degrees of oxidized lipids. The results of this show that taking the herb may help to lower high blood pressure. It's a great one all the way around. Now, a story about that. When I first got going in Seoul, Greg and I decided to make a long road trip to talk to different people that we had known to get them excited about the products. And one of those stops in Arizona, we were chatting with an herb shop there. And they let us know as we were talking about this ingredient and this product of Verdazymes, they let us know that they had a young couple who had recently been married come into the shop, and the husband was looking for something that may help them a little bit in the bedroom for the honeymoon. And so the wife was over looking at something else. The husband was starting to peruse the different options there in the herbal shop, and he came upon one that he thought would help for sure. And what was it? Passion flower. So he started to take heavy doses of that, and a week later when they came back from their honeymoon, the wife was sad to report that he was just not feeling his usual self. He was a little bit lethargic, slept more than she would have preferred, and that it just didn't have the effects they were looking for. So passion flower, I don't know who named it, but whoever did, it does not live up to the name of what it could actually do for you, all right? It actually does the opposite. Helps shut you down, sleep. I don't know how that all works, but it's a good one. Yeah, as Lydia says, passion flower is a crazy, confusing name. No questions about it. Deanne Isabel says, Verdazymes has helped my gut so much every night, and my husband just loves them too. Absolutely. She also says, Renew is the bomb. Passion flower is the bomb. Sure has helped my migraines. It's just awesome stuff. My whole family takes Verdazymes, Jenny says. There's always such good things going on, right? Kristen says, too bad we didn't have the relationship cream back then. That's true, but we do now, all right? So relationships are off the charts. We also have a great product testimonial about Verdazymes as well. We've got this good one from Deanne. We also have this one. It says, I have a close friend who, because of anxiety, has not been able to sleep more than a couple of hours a night for years. I gave her Verdazymes and told her to take 3 capsules and to rub some SE contentment on her feet before bed. She has slept for 8 full hours the first night and called to find out what kind of drug was in those capsules. She has continued with the Vertizymes and contentment and is getting the sleep she needs. We love results like that, and that's something we're consistently seeing. So it's such a great thing, right? So keep sharing with everybody. It's going to go awesome, right? Love it. Looks like we got some great things going on. Renew and Vertizymes are awesome for my daughter's anxieties, Victoria says. I love it. Such good things. Now, one thing that you may have noticed last week, we went ahead and we announced that we got rid of the minimum order requirement for a SoulQuick for member orders. Now, as you recall, up until that point, in order to earn a SoulQuick for a new member, they needed to place an order of at least 100 QV. We've made that change. Now, any new enrollment as a member will earn you 30% as the direct upline for signing them up. Why is that important? Why do we make that change? A few key things. Number one, it lets you market to them. As soon as you get a new promotion or you have any ideas that you want to share a product or two perhaps with somebody, it allows you to market to them directly. We know there's been some leaders out there that have been purchasing product themselves and then will sell the product to those that just want a one-off product or two products that doesn't quite qualify for that amount. Now this allows you to sign them up. It allows you to get that awesome 30% SoulQuick, and now they're in your system. Now you can help them get on an auto ship. Now you can help market to them. We also have their email. We can market to them as well. There's so many good things that happen with that. And the best part about that is if you're currently using a program or a system, it doesn't change anything because you can still sign them up for more. You just still get the 30% on whatever they sign up with, right? So it's such a great deal all the way around. So we're excited for that. Let your people know if they haven't heard already. We expect to see a lot new signups and just people continuing to help Soul. And one last thing, sometimes there was a feeling of, man, I just got to get them to order a few more products to get to that $100 mark so I get that SoulQuick. But man, it kind of makes me feel bad trying to push products and just try to be a salesy person with that. We take that feeling away now. Again, you can get them on anything to try out, and you're going to see that great things are going to happen from that. As far as the company goes, our average order right now is $178. $170. It's clear above that $100 mark. I don't foresee that even changing much, but I'm excited to see you guys continue to share and get more people on the products so they continue to get the great results that we've been seeing. All right? I love it. Okay, now let's jump into our business thought for today. Okay, as you recall, we've been going through this book, Developing the Leader Within You 2.0. It's kind of a new version of the book he had before. As we recall on this screenshot here, we have the the 5 levels of leadership. Number 5 is the pinnacle. It says respect. People follow because who you are and what you represent. And that's what we're going to talk about today. Now, first off, as we mentioned before, we have those 4 different levels below it. We don't want to have to focus necessarily just on level 5. You can't just get to level 5 by jumping any of those other levels before. In fact, if you get to any level, including level 3 or even level 2, you still will eventually have to circle back and hit the other levels as well to make sure that you have formed those relationships that you want and that you're able to help people in the way that they'd like to be helped and that you can help them, all right? So now it says on level 5, the pinnacle level, it says this highest level is based off of reputation. Now, what does that mean? People hear about us, people know about us, but can we still hit that pinnacle? What we're talking about when he says reputation here is that people outside even your organization, outside of the line of business you're in, outside of what you do, still have heard about you and can look to you as a leader, somebody who, like a guru that really knows a lot about that. If you're thinking about individuals in your life that may have hit those things or people that you've heard of, think of like Jack Welch, the great GM, or the great manager at GM, the CEO of GM for all those years, right? He is the pinnacle of leadership for something in business, right? Everybody's heard of him, right? Think of Martin Luther King for social activism, right? People outside of that realm have heard of him, know who he is, right? We've got Nelson Mandela in government, right? Everybody's heard of him. He's outside the realm. He's based off a reputation. Leonardo da Vinci for arts and engineering. Aristotle for education and philosophy. There's a lot of people outside of that. Now, does that mean everybody can reach this? No, obviously not. Most of us will never reach that level where everybody's heard about us. Our reputation precedes us. They know about what we're doing. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't still strive for it and try to help people get there and try to help ourselves get there as well. The thing that we need to understand is this. With all these levels of leadership, is that you're on a different level of leadership with everybody in your life. It's not like you get to the level 3 of results and production and everybody you know is seeing great results or doing whatever with you. And anytime you meet a new person, you start over with them. You start on the very basic level of position, right? Are we friends? Great. Well, that's how we're going to base this, and then we're going to go up from there. And so it's kind of an interesting thing. John Maxwell says here, if you skip a level to try to speed up the process, you'll have to circle back and earn that level anyway for the longevity of the relationship. You never leave behind a previous level once you achieve a new one. The levels build and add to another. They are not to be replaced. And once the level is earned, it must be maintained. I think that's so critical as well. In every relationship we have to keep feeding it, keep giving it love and life in order to make sure it keeps going on, right? And lastly, it takes less time to lose a level than it does to earn it. And we've also seen that in our own lives. There's relationships in my life that I haven't been able to take care of as well as I would have liked. And it's amazing how quickly those can deteriorate, right? Out of sight, out of mind is absolutely a real thing. So make sure those people you're trying to keep a relationship and help are continually feeling the love from you, and they're seeing you, and they're being heard and felt and loved, right? So good things there. Now, I have a challenge for you. It comes directly from this book, and I think it's such a good one that we're going to talk about it a little bit more. In order to develop the influencer within you, it takes a lot of work, as we mentioned before, but you can start small. And so the challenge in this book says this: choose one person in your personal life. Understand and figure out exactly which level of leadership you're on, and then see what you can do to improve that. So do that in your personal life, and then choose one person in your business life as well, and do the exact same thing. If there's somebody in your life you wish you had a better relationship with, you wish you could help more, you wish you could glean from, reach out to that person. Figure out where we're at with them, see if we can help them a little bit, take them to that next step, all right? As you do that, you're gonna see some awesome results, all right? Victoria says, I love this. Respect for self will overflow into your relationships and the respect levels of those you come into contact with. Absolutely. Don't sacrifice short-term gains for long-term results, okay? That's the big thing. You want to make sure that you're putting yourself in a position for the longevity of everything that we're doing, and you're going to see some awesome things there, all right? Now, to go along with that, as you know, in December, we started this season to lift. We showed that video last time. Here in this week, the first week of December, we decided to focus on ourselves. Let's make sure we're lifting ourselves in some tangible way so we can then give to others more as well. Here's some ideas that we talked about in this first week of ideas to lift yourself. Take a walk and enjoy the nature. Read a new book. Meditate for 20 minutes that morning. Make your favorite treat. Take your supplements, dance to your favorite music, journal when you have time in the day, prioritize going to bed on time, or drink more water. If you'll jump to our Instagram page, you'll see that some of us here at the office shared some ways that we've been personally lifting ourselves over this past week. And this Wednesday, pay attention to our Instagram page and our Soul Naturals Facebook page, because we'll drop some ideas to do the next step of that, which is lifting others, right? So check it out. Every Wednesday, we drop some new ideas. We think you are going to love it, so make sure you're checking that out. Also, tomorrow night, Inside Soul, we'll be talking about essential oils and holistic beauty, so make sure you jump in there and check that out as well. It's going to be such a great time. 6 p.m. Utah time, 5 o'clock in California, bump it 2 hours on the East Coast. Central time, you're 7 p.m. So it's going to be a great thing. Make sure you tune in there. It's going to be some good stuff. Now, I have one more thought. But first, we're going to jump to our bucket of fun, because I know you guys are so anxious and waiting to see who wins what. We are going to start with our great coasters, Soul Coasters. I think you're going to love this stuff. Here we go. Who's feeling lucky? Let's do this now. The first winner of our coasters is Miss Lisa Tucker. Woo! Lisa Tucker, congratulations. You've got yourself some Soul Naturals coasters. Next up, we're going to do the Cinemate travel mug. Again, it's so good. Everyone should have one in their vehicle. Here we go. The winner is Nita Aldridge. Nita Aldridge, you won yourself a Cinemate mug. Congratulations. And last but not least, we have our zipper pouch, Soul Naturals branded. Again, this thing's awesome. Put your packets in there, makeup, pens, pencils, whatever you need. Throw it in your bag and off you go. Such a slick thing. But today it's a mystery. You don't know what good stuff we have in there. And here we go. The winner of that one is Lisa Manchester. Lisa Manchester, congratulations. Lisa's a hot name today. 2 out of 3 winners are Lisas. Congratulations. And as you can see, we had a great group on there today. So they're just feeling lucky today. Now, lastly, I wanted to close with a thought. As we've talked about a season of lift and helping others, as we've talked about these pinnacles of leadership, kind of wrapped that up today, there's so many people you guys can influence, whether they're in your own soul family, whether in your personal family, whether those people are just in your circle of influence at your church or at schools or at groups you're a part of. There's so many different things. There's a poem that I love, wanted to share with you today. It says this: "My life shall touch a dozen lives before this day is done, leave countless marks for good or ill ere sets the evening sun. This is the wish I always wish, the prayer I always pray. Lord, may my life help other lives it touches by the way." Anonymous poem, such a great thing, kind of shares the message of what we got going on this December. As always, keep sharing soul. Sure love you guys, and we'll see you again soon.